including the dinghy. And I'm gonna go see if we can find the drone. Pulling them in. Hang on. This little blue with the speck over there. We found the trail. Yeah. They put a map in this paper, in this plastic bag. It's hard to see though, still fit. Wiley Lake's 20 minutes from here.
I like if they put like not a kilometer.
I know, just minutes. Wiley Lake, ladies and gentlemen. Ah. A canoe. Wow, here we are.
We found this canoe, and it either is somebody's canoe that we're borrowing for a bit, or what we've convinced ourselves is that it's a public use canoe. Because, well, we're on like in a marine park.
Yeah.
So there is no private land, so whose canoe could it be?
Right.
So that kind of makes sense to me that this is a public canoe.
I love that they did that.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go. This is so cool. Trying to get rid of me. We're back on the dinghy. That was a lovely hike. We're going back to Lib. The tide's dropping. We're perfect timing. It's 9:15 and we want to leave by 10.
So a little bummed today because there's actually wind. It's right on the nose, but we got a motor to make slack at Hole in the Wall Rapid, and then another rapid after it. I forgot his name. So there's tidal rapids, and on the tide exchanges they flow through like gushing rivers, sometimes up to like 16 knots, and make rapids. So you can only transit them when the tide is switching from high to low or vice versa, and that's slack and it's calm and you can go through pretty chilly. Yeah, and I have really low RPMs, like 600 RPMs, and we're going 4.5 knots. Normally we'd be going like 2 knots. So it's probably like a 2 or 3 knot current with us.
So we're going through our first rapid. I think we timed it well. There's 2 other boats coming in with us. And it's pretty calm. Here she is. Hole in the Wall Rapids.
So we're like 20 minutes early to slack.
But a lot of people have been going through, so that's good.
Probably have like a 1 or 2 knot current with us.
And then hopefully we'll be perfect time for the next one.
Awesome. Okay, thanks. Lower rapid.
Yeah, so.
Or we'll be late, we'll have a little current against us, but either way it should be pretty mellow, I reckon.
Yeah!
We're going into small inlet, which that's exactly what it is.
We almost ran aground. Thank God for Neville on it. Oh yeah, look, here they are. We're the only ones! And there's a bald eagle. He's up there on the treetop. He's real cute. This is awesome.
We got 75 feet of road out and 7 scope.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have hiccups again? We're going into town.
Into town? There ain't
To
no towns.
Just to do a little hike to Octopus Islands.
So we're on Quadra Island.
Mm-hmm.
Johnstone Strait is over there. We were in Desolation Sound, which is over there. Sink in the mud.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Wow. So that's small inlet behind us that we're leaving. And now we're sailing up to Johnstone Strait. And it looks like once we turn north, we'll have some tacking in our future.
Nice. It's a rainy day. Making a matcha. Oh, cute.
Lost all our wind, or just really light, but we see a little wind line up in the distance, so we're just gonna motor over there and hope that it gets a little windier. Shouldn't be too far. Cool, picked up a bit, going 5 knots. Ali's about to make some ham sandwiches.
Some sandwiches with our homemade bread that Zach baked. Look at this. And there's another one.
Turned out pretty good.
Really good.
And now we're just tacking up Johnstone Strait. I think we're in the wind shadow of this turn island here. I think the current's about to switch against us. We've had...
Sway with me.
What?
Sway with me.
Okay.
Like we're at a concert.
You're what?
Like we're at a concert.
Oh, okay.
In the 70s. Maybe.
Ali's dropping the main. No wind, and we got like at least a 1 knot current against us. A 2 knot opposing current.
Yeah, that's wild.
Timed it. Finally rounding into blind channel and getting out of this current. That took a while at just going at like 2 to 2.5 knots. Must have been a like 3-ish knot current. Been just steadily raining all the day.
It's so wet in here.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Out of the current and doing 5 knots again, finally.
Yeah, we made it.
What's this anchorage called?
Charles Bay.
Ah, across from Blind Bay.
Across from Blind Bay and Blind Channel.
Resort.
Yeah. There's this cute little island over there, and there's an eagle perched on a tree. He just watched us. And we're the only ones again. We're gonna go get dry and warm. Another chilly day.
Now it feels calm and chill, but with the motor on going straight into it, you feel like everything's mixed up. Jonathan Stone holding up to his name.
Yeah, it's pretty windy.
We're not even fully out in Johnstone Strait yet. We've got half the jib out and our 1 reef in. And looks like we're gonna have it on the nose for a bit.
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls at Blind Channel Resort.
They're really good.
So good.
Oh yeah, this is our gravy tack, baby. And we might have to...
Oh my gosh, this is our record, right?
Yeah.
I think 8.6.
Now we love currents.
8.9 knots! Holy crap!
Come on, 10 knots!
Yeah.
We're pretty
We're going
close
down.
to a shoal.
That's down below.
They all escaped.
It's kind of windy.
I really feel like this should be like a got wind against current and it's pretty lumpy, but really not that bad or uncomfortable. We're just charging through it and we're still doing 7.5, 8 knots. So totally worth it having a good current and some wind. Had to put a little jib away. Liberty let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the jib sheet slipped. So I think we lost our current. We're going 3.54 knots.
3.9.
I really got used to flying along at 7, 8 knots.
I know, it was
Oh my
nice.
god, I love this. I don't tack in, who cares? Now it's a little tedious. 5 more miles to Port Neville, but that could be up to 4 more tacks. So we're pointing about here. Port Neville is about there. We'll probably have to do 1 more tack halfway across and then we'll be able to make it into Port Neville Longbottom.
How is it up there?
It's pretty good. I had to get a fender, you know. Wouldn't want to look like some jabronis out here. So hopefully the tack we just did and then 1 more and we'll be able to make it into Port Neville.
We missed him.
Oh, you could hit the dinghy.
Oh goodness.
Looks like we're gonna make it in on this tack, which is pretty sweet. There, Alize's making pizza dough right now, so it will have time to rise and be ready by the time we arrive. Oh, and just like that, we're in the lee of whatever. Hit by a little gust, it looks like, though. Alize about to drop the main.
I need my sail ties.
Oh, yep.
How?
Port Neville, the oldest post office on the west coast.
Look at this. Just show this. This is so cool. He rode up here.
Hans Hansen.
Yeah.
A white sand tropical beach.
It's so awesome.
Whew! Now, today, we got downwind sailing.
Yeah. It's nice.
Pretty perfect. Got the drifter on. And yeah, we're just running downwind. Alize just made some really yummy lunch. Either be Growler Cove on West Crawcroft Island, or we'll go a little bit past that onto Hansen Island, and there's a place called Double Bay, and then that will be a good point to kind of go into the Broughtons tomorrow. Or we'll see. We're making like really good time right now. We could just go into the Broughtons today even. I think I gotta move the car on here and that might stop the foot flapping, or maybe tighten it. Rolled in a little sail and jibed and it feels a lot better.
A beach.
That's a shell mound.
This is a shell mound.
Smells like Christmas.
Oh my god, it does! Pearl's found a connector. Thank goodness. It's windy headwind, so he's showing off his strength.
Ah. The Darth
I'm
Maul
just
paddle.
relaxing.
So we just motored out of our anchorage at Mount Island and it got the sails up. We've got a reef in just because there's lots of stuff around here, so don't want to get too frisky. But yeah, we'll try to sail through some little channels and stuff up to wherever we stay. You look like the Unabomber.
Protected and safe from the elements.
It's Fun sailing in here so far. Alize adjusting our jib cars. You can see our first totem poles over there in New Vancouver. A native village. And they have a new longhouse you can go take a tour. Yeah, sailing in all these little inlets and stuff is so great when there's wind because it's like completely flat water.
Yeah, it's a lake.
It's like sailing in the marina.
One in between there, and then up and in between there.
So it's really a maze of rock, and I have no idea if or how anybody sailed through these areas before electronic charts. I think it's so easy for us, we take it for granted. We take it for marble. We're just short tacking our way out of this small passage. Oh. And the wind's kind of fluky. Oh, looks like finally we're clearing Pearl Island. The rest of the Genoa, and that did the trick to get us moving faster than this current. Probably could shake this reef out too, but this is working well for now. I think it worked. Hoping once we get out of the lee of Village Island and into Night Inlet, we'll get a little more wind. Really great when you're sailing and then a hand just reaches up and hands you a hot quesadilla. Hopefully we catch the last of the ebb through through Spring Passage, get a little speed boosties, or this happens more often than not, we get there right after it turns and have to fight a current, but either way something will happen. Just crossed Night Inlet and turning into Spring Street. I should film stuff with something that's not a GoPro. You can't even see how awesome that stuff is down there. Just everything looks like a little speck, a little dark speck. I'd have to turn on the engine. We're going 0 knots now. We lost the good fight. Oh, some little porpoises in the distance.
Where?
Right there. Our little cove for the night.
A cute one.
Made it to our anchorage. Now we're going ashore.
Has me working all day long.